Now that patch 40 has been out for over a week, I wanted to talk about some of my favorite cards and some cards that you should definitely be including in your decks on specific heroes. The first card is Hemorrhage. This card is a must-have on carries like Sparrow, Murloc and Twin Blast. This universal card has lifesteal and attack speed as base stats, making it a great choice for carries, but the real value of the card comes from its active, Berserk. For 6 seconds gain 44 attack speed and 80 max movement speed, but take an additional 15% damage. The idea of this card is to blow stuff up before they can blow you up, and objectives like Raptors and All Prime can now be done even quicker. With the face providing you with a huge amount of healing, the 15% additional damage taken seems pretty insignificant, and even then, once you hit the later stages of the game, you've already started to invest points into lifesteal. I feel like that 15% additional damage is a small price to pay. The next card is Empyrean Mask. It's not as flash as Hemorrhage, but it now offers a lot better value for the price you pay. Empyrean Mask has 3 actives which you can cycle through, offering different stat bonuses. The first is 24 power, the second is 16 basic armor and 12 ability armor, and the final offers you 1.2 mana regen. The great thing about Empyrean Mask is that the reworked version actually provides 4 CP worth of stats. So what I mean by that is you spend 4 CP to buy Empyrean Mask, and then regardless of which mode you select, you're always getting 4 CP worth of stats. 24 power is equal to 4 CP, and the same goes for the armor and mana regen. Yes, you don't benefit from an upgrade bonus, but picking this card up early and then discarding it late game once you need the slot is a perfectly viable option. I personally use this card on Greystone and Feng Mao, but I could also see it being picked up on Serath and Gadget. Tainted Magic has seen numerous iterations throughout its existence, and the latest one offers significant value against the right teams. Tainted Magic's unique passive says Spellburn. Dealing ability damage to enemy heroes applies a damage over time effect that deals ability damage equal to 8% of the target's current health over 4 seconds. This effect cannot stack. Consecutive ability damage instances refresh the duration. Let's take a Sevrog for example. In one of my games, the Sevrog had 3080 health at 60 CP. If I hit him with Tainted Magic with one ability, I would have done the ability's damage plus 873 damage over the 4 seconds. Assuming my ability was like a Gideon Q, I've taken that Sevrog down to near half health from one ability and one card. Now you're probably going to need Ability Pen because they're tanks and are most likely building ability armor, but I think this card offers great value for teams that are trying to counter an enemy team where the front line has like a Sevrog, Rampage, or a Steel or Kwang in the offlane. Stasis Gem is a great card, and now it's cheaper and universal, meaning you should definitely be picking it up. Its active says become immune to damage and crowd control effects for 2.5 seconds. During this time you are unable to move, attack or use abilities. It also interrupts channeled abilities. I pick up Stasis Gem when I'm against a hero whose ultimate can be countered by Stasis Gem, which is pretty much all of them. You can ignore a Kwang, Feng, Shinbi, Morigesh, Gadget, Gideon, and the list goes on. Of course, you might instantly pop Stasis Gem only to be a sitting duck for the enemy's basic attacks, but it definitely offers some outplay potential, and for 5 card points I personally think it's worth it. These are just some of my favorite cards at the moment. What are yours? Have you been using cards like Nanoplasm and Charging Brute? Let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully this brief look at 4 cards I'm using quite extensively proves useful to you guys. Smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed, and until next time guys, peace.